What is up, Valhallans? I'm gonna come back here for a little bit of a longer boss fight that you may not have been expecting after you killed the Headless Ape. Or the Guardian Ape, aka Headless Ape. It's just me having fun with, you know, the locals. Locals here always show you a good time. Anyway, you move back in here to this cave. You're gonna notice the sculptor idol is down. And you're like, why can't I do that? Oh well, that's because there's a fucking Headless Ape outing on the wall in the corner
Skulls.
from the ass whooping we just gave him. Finally. What was that? Yeah, he was more of a difficult boss. I think that was me just gathering my composure. And we're going in. And he's the same fucking boss, man. So just watch everything that you did the first time you beat him. You should be noticing a significant improvement in your personal ability. Or your muscle memory, per se. You get 3 perfect dodges, or perfect parries on him, and he will do the overhead attack, where you parry that and he'll go down and you can spear out. I am saving my items, because I already knew what was happening from Friend, but we'll leave that open to you. So yeah, I was only using it for that because of how just ultimately posture damaging and how much of the health comes out too. So if you can get 3 perfect parries, yeah, always jump that. If you get 3 perfect parries and then you perfect parry that, he'll go down and you can take out the worm. And if you can get that worm out, if you can boss that and pull that worm out like 2 or 3 times, he'll go down fast. But again, I am saving at least 3 fire prosthetic, fire cannon prosthetic uses.
God damn it!
If you prefer, you can use the sparks or the firecracker. I just prefer the fire because generally it will stun most of the bosses I use it on. A, and B, it does continuous damage. Or DOT. Barely got out of that. Again, just keep watching for him to lift that head to his neck. Once he lifts that head to his neck, he's gonna scream and you are either gonna get out of it or you're gonna die. And we got fucked on that one. It's okay though, we just kept going and went to town on him. This is going to be a special scream. And she bitch slaps me real fast. So now it's a game of... It's a game of attrition. You're going to keep your distance and you're going to keep your eye on both of them. Primarily, she's weaker. And she's here to get you when you are focusing on him. So I suggest taking her out of the equation first. She's going to die faster. She's a little less What would we say? She's a little less powerful, I would say. She's not going to do as much damage. A little more predictable. She's like his first stage, but not as good. If that makes sense. So yeah, look at. Did you see that damage? Just from the fire, she's taking serious damage. I'd like to get some hits on her, but I'm not going to sacrifice another respawn or rejuvenation or whatever the hell it is. Yes, you just keep your distance, watch your stealth. That fucker got me. See? You just gotta watch both of them. And I'm just waiting it out to get another fire in. Which, ooh, I didn't think it hit, but it did. Great. Get some hits in. Let's get some hits in. Watching him. Yeah, because we knew he was coming. Now we really just need to get some final hits on her and she's done, and then we can finish him off. No problem. Use that ring to your advantage. Use the ring and how fast he can run. This was like my perfect opportunity. When you get it oiled up, we're like, fuck this. Let's just finish this bitch off. Yeah. He's being difficult. He's coming in for a reach. Ooh, we missed that parry. You got that one. We are going to take her out, simplify this fight immediately. Head. And unlike in other Soulsborne games, the blocking is it's just better. Like you can, like when like you don't have to do it 100% perfect. I mean, you should be trying to, but in that try, you can kind of mash block. Yeah, we're gonna take that. This is actually my first encounter with them. Probably why it took me, took me a little bit longer than I would have hoped. We got that. You still do plenty posture damage when he's down. It's just if you can get that worm out, it immediately pulls him to like half. Great. It doesn't do as much damage, but it takes way less time. And ultimately, if you can kill him, who cares how much his health is at, right? So we're going to get significantly closer with this the second one. You can already see, even from my games that I'm showing you now, how much better significantly we are from the first fight to the second. I wasn't able to start doing this till the end of the first fight. Let me tell you something, guys. It's one of the hardest bosses for me so far. And then when we get here, beat him the first try, even with his wife. Now be very careful here, guys. I was lucky my friend told me about this too. There is another death. With the Mortal Blade. So you can miss that, and you will miss an item. You will get your Headless State, you'll get your first prayer bead, maybe the second period, I'm not sure, but once you do the Immortality Severed, boom. Great one. It is a great one. My favorite is still Blood Mist, but this is a great battle use type thing, but you do need to kill an enemy still to get it. Next, we're going to move on here, moving back to the forest. Now, well, but really back to where I was just progressing in my story. To this wonderful lady. Actually had much more difficulty with her than quite a few. I've heard if you can throw an item at her from behind, you can backstab her. But I didn't do that, so I just had to learn how to do her. That is a specifically good time to jump on her head. You can also catch her when she's moving, like when she's moving like that. You can catch her right when she's starting to rematerialize. So you can continuously do chip damage to her like that, like you see me trying to do. I will start getting it eventually. Just I had her timing off a little bit in the beginning here. Yeah, almost makes me dizzy watching her spin around like that and attack me. Very good, very good from software. Just making this enemy have just slightly different tactics, moves, timing. I mean, it just feels very different. But at the same time, when she killed me, I knew it was my fault. I didn't do it. You know, it wasn't good. It wasn't get good enough. You know, so you just have to keep going. Just like any From Software game. Yeah, I should have jumped that. I love the delayed jump reaction right there too. After she already hit me. It's like good work there, Allfather. Anyway. Finish healing up, and then we should be able to take her out. Just need to get these perfect parries and the jumps down, and your rematerialization slashes, the chip damage you can get on her. Anyone else have better tactics or anything? You know, please feel free to leave a comment in the section. Let me know. I don't care if you're better. Like, let's work together. Let's do some good stuff. Help people out who are watching my videos. Help Valhallans out. Yeah, she is. I'm not getting that perfect parries in, but you know, when you get those perfect parries in, you could have taken her out probably about now. Cut at least like 30 seconds off. But otherwise, the jump parry to the, the perilous attack symbol, Japanese kanji symbol that appears, is working quite well. I wonder if the Divine Confetti would have worked better with her. Anyway. And you get another one of these with the kill, you get more health. Oh my god, is it awesome! Oh my god. Heading back to the same place, the Mibu village. We're going to make our way past here. And I am picking some new accessories. The Phantom Kunai, I love it, but it does take 3 spirit emblems, while the regular gouging still takes 1, and it does pretty good damage. Usually I can get that second post a little bit easier, but Anyway, we still didn't get hit. We're just running through here. Or an interesting version of the Corrupted Monk. He's definitely a phantom. He definitely takes more damage. He is a fucker for some people, man. My friend really hated him. While personally, O-Ren, that little sub-boss out there, killed me more times than this guy, but he did make me have to go farm Divine Confetti, which is a travesty, but if you're down on Divine Confettis, you can go to the dojo or the antechamber and farm them from those samurai. Daijutsu China samurai. Anyway, so we were showing the effects of the snap pea. It really is very, very minimal, and I was very disappointed. So basically I said, fuck that. Did you see how much damage that kunai, or I'm sorry, the gouging top just did to him? Did you see that? I didn't notice that at first. We are going to utilize that very shortly. And that was a jump attack, or a jump parry attack. Ooh, parry in the air, that was perfect as well. Yeah, I'm still getting his timing down, obviously. I think it's like the third time I fought him. And that was a dodge parry attack. Nakiru, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so that was another jump parry that we missed. Either way, we're just starting to go savage right now. We still have a lot of health. I was just starting to feel him. Yeah, I could have got a lot more better parries. A lot more better. We could have got a lot better with the parries on that multi. And that was a dodge parry, man. I don't know what it is with me in the dodge parry, but it's definitely the hardest. It's almost scary or shameful to admit that I'm having issues with dodge parry, but I'm loving jumping. Love running around jumping, I bounce off the wall. It's amazing. It's really amazing. I love it. So, we're out of Spirit Emblems. I don't feel like using the thing. I also don't feel like using Divine Confetti because I'm going to have to break off the fight. Waste time, which I could have done right here. I'm just getting caught. It's okay though. Just break your distance. Make sure you heal when you need it. I could have used Divine Confetti, but instead of dodging, I just dodged altogether. Went around behind him and took him out. He does have moments of open, and I would suggest 2 hits in the open moments when you dodge. If you're using dodge, if you're using a traditional Dark Souls style. He does give you an attack power-up, and the ability to go underwater, which is just fucking awesome. I almost wish it was a little bit earlier in the game, but that's because I went through the sure ending my first time. We'll see how it goes for the next ending. There will be a to be continued for the bosses on that. And we're just reveling in our new sculptor idol. So after that, you're going to pick up a rock. Once you pick up that rock, you're going to be like, well, that Guardian 8 chamber is blocked off. This is some traditional Dark Souls shit going on here. There's an NPC there or something, right? Or Bloodborne. I think it happens in Dark Souls. Anyway, it does happen in Bloodborne, so... Anyway. And you'll notice, oh my goodness, it's another one of these Shichimon warriors. I laughed to myself. Hopefully that isn't in the recording. I'm trying to mute my mic when I'm doing some of the boss recordings that I know I'm not doing live, per se. This guy's easy again. If you weren't here for the first one, use your Divine Confetti, get your Purple Gourd ready, or your... yeah, I forgot what it's called now. Anyway, whatever gets rid of your terror that I just died from right there. I'm trying to get these fucking balls out of there. This guy's going in for his pre-stream. And he takes a major posture damage while I am... Oh, and he's going to blast. So yeah, run around. Don't be afraid to go left. If you're like me and you prefer going right. Or some Dark Souls bosses or whatever. I just fucking tanked that, dude. I should have moved left or right, or tried to use another Divine Confetti. I'm really trying to get in there. I should have jumped up and tried to jump over those balls to grab them, but with my terror gauge at half, now almost at full, I'm just... It may have done that extra kill. Ah, there we go. Little fucker's just going to town. Without that Divine Confetti on. Here comes the blast. He has a little bit more physical power in his strike, I believe, at least, unless the other one just never got it off, but... He is being a bastard. I was trying to wait for him to jump, but he is not jumping. And there we go. He's probably going to jump right... See, he's just not jumping, so... my best advice and for strategy on him is just go to town. Go ham all over his ass, dude. You see this? I'm just done with his bullshit right now. So we're just go to town. Once you're done with his shit, you're just gonna attack him like a berserker, and that's what I suggest. I mean, definitely don't run straight at his fucking beam like I'm doing, but it ends the fight. So that makes the finger prosthetic much better for me as a tool when you finally upgrade it. Anyway, if you guys like, please like and subscribe and follow me over on Twitch. Anyway, have a good one, Valhallans.